This is Iclm 317 with the 3 terminals 1, 2, 3. Pin number 3 is adjustment terminal, pin number 2 is the output terminal, pin number 3 is the input terminal. Now this is regulated DC power supply which can be varied from 0 to 30 volts. Input voltage is applied to pin number 3 from the positive terminal, negative is ground connected over here. From the pin number adjustment pin, it is connected to the center of the resistors R1 and R2 where they are joined together. Now resistor R1 we have taken it is of the 240 ohms value. Now here I have taken the series combination of two resistors, 200 ohm in series with the 47 ohm resistor, combination is 247 ohm. I am calling this as a R1 resistor. This is connected to the one pot, this is a 10k pot, 10 kilo ohms pot, and wherever these two resistors are joined together R1 and R2 junction point, from that the wire is connected to the pin number 1 which is the adjustment terminal pin. Capacitor C1 which is the capacitor which is connected between the input terminal with respect to ground, this is connected to stabilize the output. Similarly capacitor C2 which is connected between the output terminal with respect to ground, this is also to so as to stabilize the output. Now here the input voltage, right now the input voltage is 0, so we are getting the reading on the, now this is a digital multimeter which is connected between the pin number 2 which is output terminal with respect to ground. So we are going to measure the output voltage onto this multimeter which is kept in the voltmeter mode, DC voltmeter mode. Now I am going to vary the input voltage within the range 0 to 30 volts. Now this circuit is designed to get the constant output voltage approximately of the 11.5 value because this pot is set to 2 kilo ohms of value. So now if I go on increasing the input voltage from 0 to 30, around 13 volts I will be getting the constant output voltage and circuit enters into the regulation mode. Let us start. So now input voltage is varied 1.3, 1.6, likewise I am getting the respective readings onto the voltmeter which is connected at the output terminals. Now 11.4, 12.3, 13.1. Now the output voltage which is onto the voltmeter, it will start regulating, that is we will be getting the constant output voltage even if there is a variations in the input voltage that is applied, 15.8, 16.2. So right now where it started regulating? It started regulating from the values around 13.12.8, yes, 13.2, 13. Here it is started regulating and this is a constant output voltage. So even if there are changes in the input voltage value, we are getting the constant output voltage. So this is the example of the line regulation. So this pot is set to 2 kilo ohms value and so we are getting the constant output voltage even if I increase the voltage till the 30 volts which this power supply can source maximum, that is up to 30 volts. This is what the line regulation. Now once the circuit has entered into the regulation mode giving the constant output voltage of 11.2 volts value, how this can be used? Now this is what it is giving the constant 1 DC voltage value. This can also be used to generate the different output voltages. How it is possible? It is possible by varying this pot R2 resistance value, variable resistance R2. So we will be getting the different values of output voltages. See, this is 6.12, 6.13. The way we are changing the value of resistor R2, accordingly we can get the constant. Now it is set to certain value of the pot which is below 2k, so I am getting the less value and it will remain constant. So if we go on changing this in R2 resistance value, accordingly the output voltage is changing. So let us see what is the maximum output voltage that can be generated by varying this R2 resistance, R2 pot. So up to 13.96, 14, so 14.8, let us consider 14. So what is the conclusion? By keeping the input voltage constant, but if I change the values of resistor R2, accordingly I am getting the variations in the output voltage value. Actual capacity of this LM317 is it can generate up to 37 of maximum volt, but as the input is given up to 30 volts, so we are getting here the maximum output voltage of 14 volts.